Hey everybody, welcome. This is Len on the Potters Pickers channel on YouTube, and I want to talk today about how to clean hats. Hats, if you shop at thrift stores, garage sales, or whatever, hats are abundant. And when I'm talking hats, I'm talking like snapback hats, trucker hats, sports teams hats, fitted hats, ball caps, whatever. There is a way to clean them, and I don't want you to be afraid of hats that look like this. How nasty that is, right? So you're in a thrift store and you see this, and you might be like, well, that's a nice hat. It's exactly what you look for, right? Nice embroidery. The snapback is in great shape. The prominent sports team, the Texas Longhorns. And, but who's really going to want a hat that's this nasty? Now, I know my lighting isn't great, so I brought another one in here for contrast. There's one that's nice and clean, right? So what's the best way to get this nastiness off of here? Now, one thing you should know is that dirt up here or on the bill, or a bill that's a little torn up, is not a problem. A good hat is a good hat, even if it's a little tore up, a little dirty. Some people actually kind of like that wear. But let me just talk, before I show you how to clean this, don't sleep on hats, especially the snapback hats. I have sold my best hat sale was a vintage starter hat, Oakland Raiders, and it was kind of the stonewashed look. I got $80 for that hat, and it was right when the Straight Outta Compton movie came out. I had a vintage Chicago Bulls starter hat where the Bull logo started up on the top of the hat and went down onto the bill, the embroidery did. Sold for $50. I usually don't get less than $20 to $25 for any hat. They don't have to be a sports specific team. I have tourist hats, like I have the Stonehenge tourist hat that I have listed for $40. I have another one that is like a whale watching thing, and it's got a whale with a pair of sunglasses in Hawaii. I got that listed for like $30. So don't sleep on hats. These are high profit, low cost items. Most hats I don't have more than $1 into them. So don't sleep on hats. But the issue today is, how do we clean this ring of grease out of here? Well, there's a couple options. You can get your hands on one of these little bad boys here. This is like a cage that pardon me. This is like a cage that you put the hat in to help it keep its shape. And gosh, I'm not even sure. I got this at a garage sale too. And the reason I've never used this is because even when a hat is unsnapped, it really doesn't fit super awesome. But basically the whole idea here is you put this, then you just go ahead and put this in the dishwasher. Let it air dry, and it helps it hold its shape. I'm very skeptical of this, so I listed it. So what I'm going to do, and what I think the best method is to use this, is warm water. I have a couple of things of water down here, one to wash, one to rinse, and maybe I'll just bring my camera down here at ground level. And the other thing I'm going to use is shampoo. Just whatever shampoo that you use is what's probably going to work out just fine. The reason is because the grease that's on this hat, this nasty, this is oil from your skin, you guys. This is oil from hair. So what is best suited to clean that other than what's designed for it? The shampoo is uniquely designed to take care of that. So it's going to be better than a soap that's designed for your dishes or even for your clothes or your skin. So this is the way to go here. Now, I'm going to use my handy dandy magic eraser, and I'm just going to start dabbing this and getting it wet. I'm going to try to do this. I can show you. Normally I'd be doing this over a sink. So, and I'm going to get this very wet. I'm going to soak it up nice. And so hopefully here we can see a before and after. So we're going to use copious amounts of water, and I'm trying not to get my computer wet here. So got that nice and wet. And now to apply a little bit of shampoo. I just put a little, you can see it starting to soak in here. I just put in a little here, and I'm going to take my magic eraser. You can use a scrub brush, whatever, and just start working it in. You can even use your hands, really, and just start working it in here. Start working it in, baby. So even if it's not going to be perfectly white like that last hat that I showed you, the other hat that I have here, the whole idea is to, you know, there's a difference between dirty and dingy, right? Sometimes that can be a fine line, of course, but at least the customer knows by looking at the pictures, like, okay, it's used and you're representing it as used, but it's been cleaned. It's been cleaned, and that's really of key importance here. So just going to keep kind of working this in. Really kind of wish I had a brush. I think a brush would be the better solution here. I'm going to do a little second application of shampoo here. Let me put this back up here. So putting in a little bit more, and look, I'm just working this in with my fingers, and this is coming out real nice. Yeah, just working it in with my fingers, and already you can see, like, the spot where I've been working it here, you can see it's really starting to lighten up, right? So it's really this easy, guys. You take 5 minutes to do this with your hats, and get it clean, get it looking nice. What I'm going to do once this sucker is clean is I'm just going to let it air dry out. I'm not going to put this. You never want to put a snapback hat in a dryer, you guys, because there's plastic on it, and even at low heat, you run a risk of melting it. You don't want to do that. It's funny because trucker hats with sports teams on them are really difficult. Very few companies are making them, and very, very few of the companies that license official NFL, NBA, MLB, like New Era and stuff like that, they don't make snapback hats really anymore. They make snapback hats that are blank for companies to put their logos on and stuff like that, but they're not making, they don't understand the demand that people have for this style of hat, especially overseas. So people want a little bit of Americana here. So you can see after just a few minutes of working that, and I can definitely get that cleaner. Again, kind of the side-by-side comparison. Is it pearly white perfect? No, but that's not what we're going for. We're just looking to eliminate that grease ring, and so that it looks like, okay, this is a used hat, but it's not filthy. So hopefully next time you're in the thrift store and you see a hat like this, or a garage sale, you see a hat like this, it's, oh man, it's a cool logo, it's in good shape, desirable design, and you pick it up, and look, guys wear these hats out, man. And sometimes that's just the case where it's like, oh, this is just too gross. So you can get that cleaned out real easy like that and have yourself a hat. I'm going to list this for $25. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.